Mentioned that I failed to explain how sugary drinks can cause obesity. While she is right, I believe that she herself agrees with my implications that sugary drinks are huge factors in causing obesity, and that as simple as that matter is, it's of huge importance, and we both seem to agree that it is the problem at hand. As she highlighted in her argument, the overconsumption of sugary drinks is certainly a leading cause of obesity. Based on that, then it doesn't matter how sugary drinks cause obesity. What matters is that they do, and that their consumption by kids should be reduced. While I did in fact admit that a ban on sugary drinks is not enough to combat the problems of obesity by itself, I did suggest that it was a good approach that could prove to have significant effects in reducing the overall consumption of sugary drinks by students, and therefore help in the fight for our youth's health against obesity. My opponent stated that kids will continue to get their hands on sugary drinks even if they are banned in their schools, and she suggested an alternative policy that would merely place limitations on the weekly amount of sugary drinks that students can consume in school. Essentially, her intentions are the same as mine, to reduce sugary drink consumption by students, but she doesn't think they should be entirely banned in schools. However, her milder restrictions would actually be ineffective according to her own critic. She criticized my proposition for being bad since kids would still get sugary drinks in the outside world even if they were banned in school. If her if her alternative is enacted as legislation, then the weekly limitations that would allow students to consume sugary drinks would really only be an addition to the other sugary drinks that students would get outside of school. The fact is that, as the saying goes, kids will be kids, and they almost always want to go against what they're told. So, in their own time, they will find ways to get sugary drinks, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to fight the overconsumption as much as we can. According to easy computations from information found from the National Center for Education Statistics, kids are in school for an average 1,206 hours out of the 8,760 hours that are in a year. If one considers the huge amount of time that is spent sleeping when sugary drink consumption can't occur, then banning the consumption of sugary drinks in schools greatly limits the time a student has to consume sugary drinks. My proposition creates a huge window of opportunity for improvements in the health of our youth. It would be effective in the sense that it would completely cut out the consumption of sugary drinks by kids during the average hours that they are in school. My opponent's alternative is therefore illogical because, as I stated before, our goals and intentions are the same, but according to information in her argument, her proposition allows students the opportunity to consume more sugary drink than mine does.